distribution, we can recall that between one standard deviation away from the mean, around 68% of the data lies there. When we move another standard deviation, so 2 to the right and left, we can know that there's 95% of the data. And similarly, when there's 3 out, it's 99.7%. When we cut that data in half, it would make sense that each side would have 50% of the data. So moving on to the question, the mean length of 1,000 garden stakes is 180 centimeters. The standard deviation of the lengths is 3 centimeters. So we're given the mean, which is 180 centimeters. So that would just come through here. And then our standard deviation is given as 3 centimeters. So for every increment we move either right or left, it would increase or decrease by a standard deviation, which is 3 centimeters. So then if we move to the right by plus 1 standard deviation, it'll be 183. And we can just write it here as plus 1 standard deviation. And we move to the left, it'll be 177. We're moving to the left by minus 1 standard deviation. The length of the garden stakes is normally distributed, so that just means the mean, median, and the mode are all equal. Now if they're all equal, that means it's a perfect normal distribution. Sometimes there's variations in the mean, which is fine, just by like 0.2, 0.3, something like that. But when they're all equal, we can say it's a perfect normal distribution. Now, what percentage of the garden stakes lie between 177 and 183? So just as we've done here, so we've got 177 and 183, they lie between 1 standard deviation away from the mean. And if we go up here, we can see that it's 68%. So this would be 68%. Next one's asking 174 to 186. So if we move one more, 183 plus 3 gives us 186, and we move a total of 2 standard deviations away. And then on the left, it'll be 174. We've moved 2 standard deviations away. Now, if we look back to our start, when we move 2 standard deviations away, that means 95% of the data lies in between. So that means 95%. And lastly, if we move one more standard deviation, it'll be 189. And one more to the left will give us 171. We can put the arrows below, so plus 3 standard deviations and minus 3 standard deviations. And if we look back, when we move 3 standard deviations away from the mean, 99.7% of the data lies within. So our last answer would just be 99.7%.